बड़ी गाड़ी, बड़ा घर, बड़ा bangla, all that, and big status, big position, typical king size life, kingdom, big audience, you're speaking, from the balcony and people are listening and they are, just hooting and all of that, right? So I know you are having these dreams. Even I do have many. But then when slowly time passes and reality hits, it feels like, okay, nothing is happening, and you guys feel and we guys feel even agitated, frustrated, angry sometimes, and such kind of emotions, right? Jealousy, even ego, and all of that comes in. And what's the solution, and why is this even happening? uh, See, technically, we are having extremely big ambitions. I mean, not talking of just two three people or anything. We are talking of as a whole community. Um, like there are a lot of people, a lot of Gen Zs, some millennials here and there, just leave that tags of Gen Zs and all of that. But young people, basically, they're having extreme ambition. Ambition like, okay, I want to be Elon Musk. I want to become something, really great that people just look up to me. Now, this, from where is this ambition? From where is this desire coming from? Is it coming from status? Is it coming from ego? Is it coming from, becoming superior? Or like what? You have to understand, you have to go in the depth, because when you found out what at its core base, then I think the problems become more simpler and the solutions become clearer, right? And but because of this, there is a lot of things happening. Like we guys are trying a lot. I mean, trying a lot. This group is also very small. There is just bunch of people, I think. So basically, this extreme ambition is keeping us in a thinking loop, right? There is a thinking loop going in our mind. We are feeling like, okay, we'll choose the perfect thing. We are researching a lot, watching content, talking with maybe people, and all of that, right? We are stuck. Let's say there is a simple decision, right? Like going to a college. We need to choose like which college do we want to go. Now there is a lot of things going in our mind that why do I go to college? I have seen many people. There are many billionaires who have become billionaires by not just studying, right? Which is true, that studying, education, and your earning potential is not always same. Like they are not always proportional, right? In some cases it may be, but just making it as a benchmark that okay, if you study hard, you will, if you study well, so you will earn a lot. Your earning potential will be good, and generally it might be true sometimes, but fully making it as a benchmark does not make sense, right? So now talking about making a decision for going to a college, so we will think that okay, there is one factor over here. Then we'll think that okay, if I do the same, I will be again in the whole rat race. If I go to a college, if I, let's say, go to a college nearby my city or nearby me, right? So then it feels that okay, the college is not so good, the environment is not so good, you know and when we think of going to a better college, cost is higher, right? Which sometimes act as a bottleneck. And when we think of going to a cheaper but a very good quality college, so it has entrance, and cracking an entrance in itself is a big thing because there is huge competition. And you know, and when we see, we are almost, what we are doing is, we are thinking in a way that our emotions and our logic match. So basically, all these things just act as a thinking loop. And from where all of this starts from very big ambition. Having a big ambition is not a bad thing. It's really a good thing. But, just having a big ambition and just thinking a lot, overthinking a lot, extreme overthinking, not taking action, and, just pulling off others, that you are this, I'm thinking of this, you're thinking of this, you're doing this, which is not a good thing, right? It makes other people's, confidence, their own mindset a bit down. It feels like they are inferior to somebody, right? Which is not at all good. So I think where we are lacking over here in this case is, it's very good to have big ambition, but where we are lacking is we are stuck in a thinking loop, in an overthinking loop. Because eventually, when we boil down everything, um, I feel that we are trying to match our emotions and logic, which is not always possible. It is extremely rare to match the emotions and logic. Like, what is the, complete solution to all of this stuff? The solution is pretty very simple. It is just making a decision and committing. Sounds easy, but it is not. It is simple, but it is not easy, right? Now, problem comes that making a decision and committing to it and staying there for a bit long, it is difficult because of alternative options and alternative choices. And we all know making a choice is the toughest thing in the world because different choice will have different destiny. So this is the whole game, I think. And the simplest solution to all of this whole stuff is very simple: to decide and to commit and to stay there for long. That's it. And this is the only way to achieve our ambitions, our dreams, our desires, and all of that. Sounds simple, but it's not. But this is the only way I feel. I hope this video solves your problem, and I hope you guys will move forward. Thank you. And I think I've also felt that over intelligence also causes overthinking. Overthinking is not bad, but just overthinking, thinking, and no action, and you are having some sort of desire, some sort of dream, some sort of ambition, and that is not becoming reality. That is where the real problem is. I think because see, I've seen a lot of my friends. They have even called me. I have even like I have talked with them, and a lot of people. I found this as a very common problem. Uh, we all keep asking that should I do this or should I do that? And when someone says okay, do this, then they will say no, this has this problem. And like when we say that okay, do this, then they will say no, this has this problem. So practically, what you want to do? So, like you know, this is a choice problem, and it is a biggest problem. But the irony is that it is very simpler to solve because once you understand that making a choice will always have its own pros and own cons, and making a choice is the only way to move forward, then it is very simple. There is also one more thing that a brain is naturally designed to keep us confused because staying confused is the easiest thing. Just thinking is the easiest thing, right? Um, you know, and making a decision is tough. Committing to it is even tough. So that is where the whole, things get lined up. So basically, I will tell my whole own story because I think that will make the things more clearer. From after my boards were over, from the past 1 to 2 months, I am just thinking and doing nothing. And then I felt that this is very chronic overthinking and this will lead to me nowhere, like nowhere, literally. Because I will tell you a very basic example. Let's say I want to go to college, and I'm thinking that okay, there is a college in a Bangalore, but what the problem over there is that it is good in academics, but not good in the real world exposure. If I go there, it is more cost because I'm not of the natal place, so my home is not over there. So I will have to incur a bit more cost, right? And then there is another option of staying in Surat. I mean, in my natal place, and like um, doing college over there. But staying in that place, the college quality is not good. Forget about the real world exposure. The academics are also, bit less good compared to the relatively to the other options, right? So then I feel that staying in Surat is not good. But then I think that okay, uh, there are ultimately what I want. I want to do business. I want to create content. I want to do this, do that. I want to learn skills and all of that. But that no college will teach me, right? So then it thinks like, okay, it is good. Then there is no matter of college, like choose anyone. But no, then here comes the another constraint that a good college will have good friends. So good circle will like you are average of 5 people you spend your most time with, right? So going to a good college will give me good opportunities. But then, so basically, what I want to explain to you is that there is a complete overthinking loop because of a lot of constraints that we have sent in our mind, right? And this is not making us enabled to choose any decision. Every decision will have its own pros and own cons, right? So there is not a single perfect decision, right? So this is what I am trying to make sure that we all understand, right? And this is my whole motive behind this video, because I've been stuck in this thing. I will tell you a very personal thing. One night I was typically thinking this thing, that which college should I go, what should I do in my life and all of that, right? Because I'm having a lot of ambition, a lot of dream, a lot of energy pulling me in different directions, right? So, and I went to bed at some 11 or 12, and I was just thinking till 6 or 7 in the morning, and I slept at 6 or 7 in the morning, right? So this is how chronic overthinking is. Like it is, does not make sense. Yeah. I'm not saying decide instantly, because there are decisions which requires a bit of thinking, which requires, but such a type where you are just thinking, doing nothing, having big ambitions, that is a very frustrating situation. It creates a lot of agitation, a lot of anger issues, a lot of, uh, a type of bad behavior in you, and also a lot of negativity, I must say, because things are not moving. You are having a lot of energy inside you, a lot of ambition, and all of that. So I think this is something to be really noticed and to be work upon, because this is something that has happened to me, and I don't want this to happen to anyone. Like I want that, okay, if it happens, you must get out of this, and this is the solution, right? And the solution is very simple: to decide, commit, and stay there for a bit long. That is the only way to achieve our dreams.